Hi, Pamela. Great to see you again. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. So, you know how this works. I don't have to explain this to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So, I may split this up in two readings instead of making it just a long reading. We'll just see how it goes. Your dad is stepping forward first. They do this a lot. He's coming around. This is my right side. Some of my videos look backwards. This is my right side. He comes around here and he's staring at the screen. Look at that. He says he loves you. And he's wanting to dance. He's dancing. He's moving his whole body. His feet are flipping around as he's dancing. He wants to show you how healthy he is, how happy he is, how good he feels. He says no pain, no pain. So I have the old gal with me. He's smoothing. What's he smoothing? Let's see what he's doing. He's smoothing out some cloth. I can't tell where this cloth is. Hang on. Let me see. He's trying to show me something. He says it could be any cloth. I didn't know if it was a bedspread, a tablecloth. He's kind of showing it as a tablecloth now, and it's not. It's not the tablecloth. How do I say this? It's not exactly the tablecloth that he's doing. He's showing me that he's smoothing out the wrinkles. He's smoothing out the wrinkles. He's trying to help you smooth out the wrinkles in your life. He's trying to, it's kind of a, I don't know what you want to call it. The picture is an exact one. Good grief, Rhonda. He's showing me it this way. This is like spiritual charades. I don't know if I've told you this before, where they come in with pictures and I got to figure out what the heck they're talking about. So it's not about a tablecloth or anything like that. It's about him smoothing out the wrinkles in your life, helping you find peace, helping make your life smoother, more love. He says that you're very guarded right now, that you're kind of like this. You're all closed up. And when you do that, you're guarding yourself because you've been hurt so much. I've done it, I know. So you guard yourself because you've been hurt so much. But when you do that, you close yourself off. You shut down all your chakras and all that stuff. I don't know if you know about that stuff. And you do it to protect yourself. You guard your heart. But when you do that, you also block the good stuff from coming in. You get so guarded that you don't get the bad, but you don't get the good either. Not like you should. And he's showing he wants you to be lighter, happier. He says a little more vulnerable. He says, yes, sometimes that is good. It's not always good to be Billy Badass. Sometimes you have to be vulnerable in order to open the door and allow the other stuff to come in. And I can feel like it flowing to me. Like the energy's flowing. but you have to drop that guard at least a little. Okay. He wants me to tell you, and I preach this all the time, go to YouTube, find videos on grounding and shielding. He wants you to learn how to put that bubble on that's your guard. If I'm around somebody that's really throwing those daggers at me, throwing those darts, and I can feel energy, when they do that, like really bad. And you can too, even though you don't realize it maybe. You learn how to put this protection bubble around you that guards your energy and it keeps theirs out. If it's somebody really bad, I put a really strong one up. Like you can put iron, steel, whatever you want to imagine. I like to, if somebody's sick, put a green one around them for healing, a pink one around for love. You can put multiple ones around. I like to use one that's like a screen. Only love can come in and only love can go out. You can do that on your front door. You can imagine a screen there and telling it, set the intention, only love can come in and only love can go out. So he wants you to learn to do this to protect your energy so you don't have to be like this. He says that way, he likes the screen one because that way you can get the love to come in. But it will block out the things that you don't need. You should do it every morning, in my opinion. If you do it once, it ought to stay there, but it doesn't seem to. It seems like we drop our guard or something. I don't know why, but it's best to do it every morning. I forget, and I'm an empath, and I suck in everybody's stuff. Yeah, he says some of the stuff you're holding is not yours to own. You need to let those go. There's something concerning one or both of them that you're holding on to. A guilt. Let's see if he's going to tell me. I'm not quite hearing him. Hang on. There's some kind of guilt or regret that you're holding on to concerning one or both of them. And he says it's time for you to let go of it. He says you need to put that over to the side. It's always going to be a memory, but you don't have to let it consume you. You don't have to let it have a rope tied to you from the past that keeps holding you from moving forward. He says it is what it is. It was what it was. Now what are you going to do with that lesson you learned? Drinking my hot tea. That's cold. Cold hot tea. He's dressed up. Now he's showing himself dressed up in a very nice suit. I don't remember what the picture looked like. It might be like what was in the picture. And he's handing you a bouquet of... Now they always like the red ones. Roses. He said these are for love. You need to unblock yourself a little bit so you can receive them, so you can feel our love for you that we're still sending you. And he's wanting to pull one rose out. Let's see what he's going to do with it. He's smelling it. He says you need to stop and smell the roses. And he's sending the rest of the bouquet to you energetically. But he says you need to let go of that regret in order to receive them and feel them. He kept one for himself. Now your mom's stepping forward a little closer. And your dad need to speak by himself first. And I'm not a big one. There will be a few validations. At some point during this, there will be some validations that it's them. But I'm not a big one about spending my whole reading proving that I can connect with them. There'll be something in there that'll prove it. It's not about patting myself on the back like a lot of mediums do, and then all they do is, they can tell me this and they can tell me that. No, mine is about giving you a message from them. Is I am a vessel that they can talk to through to you. Mom's clapping her hands at me. Good speech. Mom seems to be quieter. She says Dad already said pretty much what needed to be said about that. They're so close I can't really see them. I mean, they're over here to my side. And I noticed earlier, as I sit here and look towards my kitchen, there was somebody peeking around the corner through the kitchen door at me. And it was your dad. Wondering when he was going to get his turn to talk. I don't allow them in my house unless they make themselves known. They can all come in. They can come in. Because I know how to control it or whatever. But they have to make their presence known, and they have to tell me who they are, or they can't stay. Mom says you're gorgeous. Look at my gorgeous baby. I love what she's done to her hair. I think I did a little snippet reading for you. I don't remember for sure, but anyway, I don't remember my readings from before, so if I repeat myself, it's not me, but I don't remember what we said before, and it's up to them. This is their show. Now she's something about writing. She's writing on a piece of paper. And then she looks up, and then she looks back down, very, very intent on what she's writing. Okay, but I'm not sure what she's writing. Show me. I need you to show me what you're writing. She's writing, but she also says you've been asking for help from them. She hears you. She wants you to write it down. When you write it down, it, you know how all the little squirrels in your head go like crazy all the time? And then your loved ones, your guides, your angels, whatever, your team, they don't know what you want because your mind's going here and here and here. Oh God, you got to see what goes on in my head. So I write it down. Write it down. Make it very clear that this is the path that you want, or this is what you want help with. Let them worry about the little details because they know how to make it happen and what doors to open and what mentors and teachers and helpers to put in your path. And then it's up to you to accept them when they step forward. So write it down, and then they all know, oh, okay, now I know what she wants, what she clearly wants. Now if you change that every day, then that's just going to screw them up. It's just like the squirrels and your bats in your belfry flipping around. I know. She says, okay. You can also, whatever your main goal is, the real big picture out there that you want in your life, draw a picture of it, cut it out of a magazine, write it down, however you want to do it, and stick it on your fridge. Stick it on your bathroom mirror. This is my goal. This is my goal. Whether it's peace, love, fancy job, whatever it is, but make it something really, not so much money-wise, because that will kind of flow into it. And then you'll be surprised the people that they drop in your lap. And don't stress about the little details. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get some kind of validation here. I have no clue, but I have to say everything that I see. And I asked for validation. All I saw was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a row of numbers. And like it went up to like 10, and then it just faded, but there was a whole, so I don't know what this steady stream of numbers is. It's not for me to know. Hopefully it's for you to know. And if you don't understand it now, you will later. Now Dad's showing a picture of just you and him dancing on your wedding day. That was a very, very important moment in his life. We get to take the love with us. He says, I can hear you. I hear you. I hear your tears. I hear you. Okay, now Mom's going into the kitchen. And this is, I believe, a generic kitchen. Seems like all of them love the kitchen. It's like the heart of the home. And she's cooking. She's cooking. Let me see if she'll show me what she's cooking. Because this is something you're going to smell. She says pasta, but it doesn't feel like that's what she's cooking. Because she has a skillet out. She said there's a pot and there's a skillet, and she said pasta. I don't see the pasta, so. But there's something special about this, and there's something special about the smell, and you're going to smell that smell occasionally, like when you walk through your house or you walk into the kitchen, that familiar smell that you associate with your mother. And that will be one of her signs. And when you smell that, say, I love you, Mom. Smell the sign. Thank you, bring me more. Once you start acknowledging them, then they go, oh, we've got our attention. No, thought something was coming. Let's see what Dad's got. He's not being so quick on the signs. He says something about smoke. Did he smoke? Did one of them smoke, or you smoke? There's something about the smell of this smoke that's going to be one of his signs. I feel like it's a different kind of smell. Okay, now they're both in the kitchen now. They're both dressed up in the kitchen now. I'm not sure if that has any significance. They never waste a message, so I just explain what they're doing because they have a reason for it. He's pointing at the light on the ceiling. And it doesn't have to be that exact light in the kitchen, in the ceiling. A lot of times they'll show the exact one that they mean, but there's going to be something going on with one of the lights in your house because he keeps pointing at it. It's going to flicker, it's going to quit working, the bulb will pop, something. He's trying to learn how to flicker the light. Now he's over at the wall switch. So he's trying to learn how to flicker the light because he's trying to mess with the switch. To kind of let you know, hey, I'm here. So there again, if you see that, Dad, I know you're here. Thank you. I love you. Bring me more. Let's see where we're going. We're going to the dining room table. I don't know whose dining room table, but it's kind of long. It's set kind of fancy. This is some kind of celebration dinner. Oh, it could be Christmas, Thanksgiving. It could be somebody's birthday celebration. It's some kind of a celebration dinner that there's going to be several family members have a sit-down dinner. I see a turkey, so it could be Thanksgiving. There's oodles and gobs and scads of food. Cloth napkins. A centerpiece. It's going to be a proper dinner. People seem to be dressed a little nicer. I can't tell for sure. This is either a memory of a dinner that you guys have had together that they hold special, or it's one coming up that they're going to be at. I hear the name Claire. So I don't usually get names exactly correct anymore. So it will be a female that they're acknowledging with a C or CL name. Think outside the box a little bit. It'll be close to sounding like Claire. They're acknowledging this person as special. Your mom is holding a baby. The baby's crying. I feel like it's a boy. A lot of times they'll show me a pink or blue blanket, but I'm not seeing the color very well. She's not giving me a clear indication. Whether this is a baby that's coming. It looks bigger. I believe it's a baby that's passed. So somebody close to them had a small baby, doesn't look newborn, that has passed, and they have this baby with them. And they want you to know that. They want you to know that Grandma's there too. And Grandma's a lot more boisterous, strong lady. Like, doesn't take any shit off anybody type of lady. So maybe you can tell which Grandma that is from that. Grandma told her she's not cooking it right. Does that sound like one of your grandmas? Unless it's her grandma. It's a grandma. Older than her. Old enough to be her mother. And she's standing behind your mom. It doesn't mean she's not associated with your dad for sure, but she's standing behind your mom. So either his mom kind of got on her all the time, or it's her mom. They're being a little wishy-washy, a little bit. Talking about filing things away. Filing things away. You need to file it. Let's see if we're talking about actual papers or emotional stuff. Oh, I heard ding, ding, ding. Emotional stuff. Emotional stuff that you need to file away. You need to look. Imagine a file cabinet is what they're showing. Imagine a file cabinet with folders, and put each emotional thing, each emotional piece of baggage that you have, and put it in one of those file folders. And if you need to, you can open that file drawer, come back and reference it and go, yeah, but I don't need that anymore. We're going to keep it in that file folder. That's what she's saying. There's things you need to file away. Shut that drawer. She says, and lock it. Mom says you have a beautiful life. Beautiful life. She says you have love all around you. You don't always feel it. Okay, sometimes she sits, like if you're sitting on the side of your bed and you're feeling sad, sometimes your mom is sitting next to you she's showing me on the right hand side. She has a hanky out, a cloth hanky, and she's trying to hold it over your nose and make you blow your nose and wipe your tears. She says that's what moms are for. So if you are sad sitting on the side of the bed sometime, you feel like crying, you could possibly feel something around your nose, and it might feel like a tingle, it might feel like a little change in the air pressure, it might feel like a bug crawling across your nose, it could feel like goosebumps on your nose. Everybody feels it different. It comes across different. And you could just feel a little change in the air pressure or a little wisp of air. I don't know how you will personally feel it, but she also has her arm around your neck, so you could possibly feel the same thing, where her arm's trying to go around you, but her right hand is over here trying to make you blow your nose. Mom says you need to suck it up. She says it's not as bad as you think it is. Live life to the fullest. And she gets up and she clicks her heels, kind of like Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz. And she said it's magic just like that. We just don't see it that way while we're here. She says it's truly magical. We make it so hard on ourselves. Now she's kneeling down in front of you. She wants to help you lighten your load. So ask her. They cannot override your free will choices. You can decide to be happy all the time, sad all the time. You can decide to, and I always say you can decide to buy a white car, black car, a blue house, or a pink house. They cannot stop those choices. They can try to put roadblocks up or open doors for the way you're supposed to go. But you have the free will choice to pick any of those things. And then, like my guides, especially my Bob, he goes, God, Rhonda, what are you doing? We tried to help you do this, what you need to be doing, and you're over here doing this. Now you're going to have to take the long road around. You're still going to get to the same place. So you have to actually ask, I'm allowing you to come help me do blah, blah, blah. Will you open some doors? Will you help me do blah, blah, blah? Will you bring me blah, blah, blah? I've been asking for $10 million for years. That ain't going to work. And don't ask for the lottery numbers. That doesn't work. She says she loves you. She misses you too. She says, when are we going to get together? Not sure what she means by that. She wants you to go find, well, I don't know what part of the country you live in, but she's showing you going outside, sitting in nature, alone. She says no electronic device. And just being still and listening to the birds and being quiet. It's kind of like meditation. But you don't have to. Meditation isn't it's going out and hugging a tree. When I walk the river road, I tell the trees as I walk by, I love you, you're beautiful, thank you for giving me oxygen. So she wants you to go out and get in one with nature, and she will be with you. Find a bench, sit down, chill out, and she's going to sit beside you. That's when you're going to get together. Like I said, I don't know what part of the country you live in, but I live in Kansas, and we're having a nice storm today, so I can't go outside and do that. So I don't know how soon you can. But this is something she wants to do in the near future. And she says, and it is not a time for you to sit there and worry about how am I going to pay a bill and how am I going to get supper done and I didn't get the laundry done. She said, it's not about that. She wants you to just look at the trees and the sky and the birds and quiet your mind, and she will be there. The grandma's still back there kind of puttering around. She's kind of like, they're kind of like, bossy grandma. Okay. Don't know that we really got any validations, guys. We really need something so she knows that you're here for sure. Like I said, I don't like to make the whole reading about it, but I like to at least have one or two. I don't think they're going to give me any. Which, I can't make them. I just do what they say. I'm their, I don't want to say servant. I'm here to serve them. Tell her we're not that far away, we're this far away. Lucy, sorry, my dog. Come here. She's my psychic Yorkie, and she gets upset when spirit comes in sometimes. And she'll cry and spin around. Not going to get any validations this time. So anyway, he said, oh, no, Mom seems to think you're just going to trust me. I'm waiting. I have all morning, I can wait. Not going to get it. That back at the stove with that big pot and the skillet. And I heard grilled cheese. Really not telling me any more signs or anything. They said they're done for now. They got their message across that they wanted to get across. They hear you. They've got their arms around each other, standing side by side. Grandma's behind. They don't look real pleased. I think they think she's going to boss them around. They said this is their time. This is their time, and they're not going to let her get in front of them. They want you to know how much they love you. They want you to know that they can hear you. They see you. They feel what you're going through. They want to help. Mom says, ask. Usually, she says, not beg. Usually if you get like real, you got to, I'm asking, I'm begging, you got to, yeah. If you do it like that, usually that's kind of pushes the energy away. If you get too frustrated, isn't the word I want to use, just try to be calm and allow the help to come through. Just ask in a calm way. Write it down. I'm not kidding about that. So that they know which little squirrel cage going on in your head that you really want. And your mom says, always be grateful. Always be grateful for what you already have. Appreciate it. It's just stuff. It's just stuff. Okay, they're waving. They're going to leave. And now they turned around, they're walking away together, and they're taking roses one at a time, and they're throwing them over their back. They're throwing them backwards at you. These are all for you. We're sending you our love. Don't forget that we love you. And this reading wasn't about anybody else but us three. Okay, they're gone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll do this one, Hopefully it won't take too long to upload. Jinx myself. And then I'll do another little short one, maybe in the morning. Can't promise, it might be next week because I have to work at my spot tomorrow. So we'll see. And let me know if it resonates with you, even though there weren't a lot of validations. So I hope you've seen enough that you know that they were truly here. Okay. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor. See you later. Have a great day. And don't forget to pay it forward.